All right, so this is a review of the BenQ e-reading LED desk lamp, as seen right here. And just as a clarification, in the beginning of this review, I was sent this product for free by BenQ. So whenever someone gives something for free, they're probably going to be more likely to like it than something that they had to purchase on their own. So just be mindful, there might be a bit of bias there. I just want to make sure that's super clear as we get going. But that being said, I've been using this lamp for several months now, since October of 2018, and I have quite a bit of experience using it. I use it every day. I don't use it here on my desk because my desk is super full of stuff, as you see, but I tend to use it in my bedroom, and for that reason, it's been a really great lamp. So what is this lamp? What makes it special, and what makes it cost almost $250? At least that's what it's priced on Amazon right now. And I also will be sure to link this lamp on Amazon in the description, so feel free to check it out there. It will be an affiliate link, so you know about that as well. That page will have really good images, and there's also reviews on Amazon for you to check out. But a cool thing about this lamp, and this is probably going to freak out my camera, is that to turn it on and off, you just touch anywhere on this metal bar. So as I do that right there, you can see it turns that on or off. It's super easy to do, and it's way better than fumbling for those typical thumb switches that tend to be on the power cords. So when I wake up and I have to go to my lamp to turn it on, I just have to basically be like, oh, somewhere around, like, good enough. You don't have to actually fumble for anything. So that's one of my favorite parts about this lamp. It also gives it its very distinct look. The other version is called the Genie, I believe, because it looks kind of like the Aladdin style Genie lamp as far as the style goes. And then up at the top here, there's a knob, which acts like a dimmer. So if I dim that right now, I don't know how much my camera will or won't be auto-correcting this lightness, but as you can see, it has quite a bit of range for the brightness. And also if you click it down, so let's get this all the way bright. If you push the button down, then it changes to a color temperature as opposed to brightness. So now as I'm doing this, you can see it actually becomes very, very orange. And then I can bring it all the way back to a true white LED. And that's really important if the color is really important to you. If you're working on something like illustration or technical drafting, you want to make sure the way that your thing is being lit is accurate and representative of what you're actually trying to draw. So that's where something that's really expensive, like this lamp, if you want that flexibility and if you want that control, that's something that you'll have. Also, this was designed specifically to work with monitors, so you can actually shine it at the monitor itself. And it doesn't really have a nasty glare like you might expect pointing a bright light at a monitor will have. So typically you'd actually probably have this be quite a bit higher. And this thing is super duper flexible as far as what you're going to need there. But you can have this however you want, positioned however you want. I don't have this particular desk set up in a way that makes it really make sense. But it's meant to illuminate either the front of your monitor, or the way that I tend to do it is stick it behind the monitor so it actually lights up the wall. And basically what that does is it reduces eye strain a whole lot, because if you're looking at a really bright monitor in a really dark room, your eyes have to do quite a bit of work to distinguish between those differences of a super bright screen and a super dark wall. And that's where having a lamp like this will make a ton of sense if you want to do that. And also the flexibility and the height. This thing gets really tall, can also shrink down a whole lot. The overall range of motion is just solid. So even if you have a really tall monitor set up like I have right here, it should work pretty flawlessly for you. Also, all the components on this are just ridiculously high quality. So the lamp itself is very heavy. All the parts are metal. It seems like it's probably aluminum, although I think the actual Amazon page would probably describe the materials used. The cords, which I should be showing a picture of right now, are actually braided. So it's a really high-end cord that's nice and thick. And if you have a cat like I do that likes to eat cords, these are pretty cat-proof. So I guess that's a hidden bonus of this particular lamp. Also, the base at the bottom is super heavy, so you don't have to worry about this thing falling over or getting knocked down. Although be careful when you carry it to carry it from the base and not the actual lamp itself. Also, this did come with like a C-clamp if you want to clamp it right to the edge of a desk as opposed to having this big base. But overall, that's most of the feedback that I have. I love how adjustable the lamp is. I love that it can do the color temperature thing. So if you want a bright white, you can have that. If you want it to be a much more orange, you can have it do that as well. The orange tends to be much easier on your eyes. than a really bright light. So if you want something for night, for example, this particular color of light might help you fall asleep faster, as the really bright LED whites are actually pretty nasty for your sleep schedule. But switching between those color modes is really easy to do. Switching between brightness is really easy to do. And that amount of power and flexibility has certainly been awesome. That being said, this is $249 right now on Amazon, which makes this an exceptionally expensive lamp in comparison to some of the really cheap LED lamps. And now those probably won't be as flexible. They almost certainly won't be built anywhere as nicely, and they probably won't have the neat on and off touch feature like this one has. So it's really a cost justification. Does that flexibility of the color brightness, of the color temperature matter to you? Do you want to buy one lamp that'll last 10 plus years? Or do you want to buy 3 or 4 cheaper lamps across 10 or so years? The cheaper ones will probably break sooner or have issues sooner, where I really can't imagine a situation with this lamp of ever having to replace it for almost any reason, because LEDs will last like 20 plus. It's insane how long they last without ever going bad. So actually the LEDs inside this particular lamp should probably outlast me, because I'm not going to have this thing on for 20 years straight. Just not a normal thing to do. But yeah, those are all things to just consider when you're purchasing this lamp. So I'd say if you're a working professional that needs really accurate light, that wants a lot of flexibility, a lot of power over your lighting situation on your particular desk, and that's something that's important to you, then you can probably justify that cost no problem. Or if you just want to buy something that's on the really high end, and you don't want to worry about replacing it basically ever in your lifetime, then this is a great thing to get too. But if you just want to buy something super cheap, there's plenty of super cheap stuff out there as well. You just know what you're getting into when you purchase it. So that's really it. I mean, I'd give this thing a pretty big thumbs up in my experience. Like I said, I didn't pay for it, so of course I'm going to have a positive outlook. If I did pay $250 for it and I got this lamp, my opinion would probably still be pretty positive. I haven't found any faults with it really. I've had no issues. It's held up really well over the past almost 6 months. So overall, great lamp. Great if you're looking to step a few steps up from your typical IKEA lamp. But that's it for this review. I do hope you found it helpful. If you did, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more product reviews like this in the future, feel free to let me know in the comments so I can know what to focus on. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching.